Ah, to see you here is quite the surprise. In fact, you truly can barely believe his eyes.
Are we having fun yet?
Good to see you again, travelers. Welcome to Fungaris, a land unbroken by the mark of civilization and only enhanced by the savages of time.
Limbo and Rolly look to you and wave while all the policeman walks adrift, looking at you with those beady doe eyes.
Let's make everyone happy. Yes, truly does not understand your infatuation with this place, but if it puts you in contentment, well, 'twould be a shame to soil a sucker.
Oh, I want to see if I can find some really tasty mushrooms.
I'd recommend against such ventures, were I you, green long-eared Ken.
Oh, hello, Miss Bunny. Are you here for mouth-watering mushrooms too? Tangible truffles, edible eldstalks, battered pullets.
The name's Mycallah, sweetie. That aside, I can assure you I'm not that eager to get parasites. Most of the mushrooms here, if not deathly poisonous, will be practically dripping with dangerous microorganisms. If this green bugger could get parasites or were much affected by poison, I think we'd have seen it by now. Ah, a Skeletopian, yes. What are you doing this far from the necropolis? Duty demands yours truly be diligent at present, lest the goddess lose her gusto. Ah, that explains the interest of hope being here. Hello again. Mycallah, why on earth are you here? My studies, as usual, ever seeking to find justice in the weave of the cosmos, that kind of thing.
And dare I ask, what prompted you then to visit a fungal planet with no sense of civilization?
Well, finding justice in civilized areas is child's play. If I'm to prove justice a universal constant, I must find it where most won't think to look, let alone see. Is it really possible for a non-society to have a social system such as justice? I don't know, but I won't give up my search until I have hard proof it either doesn't or does. Thus brings me to my experiment here. Convenient you came along, actually.
What's the chance of mutually assured destruction this time?
Much lower. It's now a mere 2.44% chance. Oh, 506. I botched it. Apologies, it's still only a 2.88% chance.
Wasn't that higher than before?
That's like almost a whole 0.5%. In terms of deaths and averages, I'd rather be below 1%, not a 1 in 50 chance.
Are we getting roped into someone else's crazy schemes again?
Not to worry, I will first be doing some preliminary tests to ensure it's even worth the risk.
And the chance of destruction on those is
0.
Oh, that's not so bad.
0.9%.
That's almost 1% for preliminaries.
Well, I'll give you a chance to back out. Don't want cosmic progeny's blood in my hands if I can avoid it. Well, I may have found my own interest in this place. There's some very alluring purple mushrooms that glow with an incandescent blue light. I'm hoping to find a means to plant them in me home. A rabbit's work is never done. I am glad of it.
All these mushrooms taste boring or like they'd be poisonous. I guess Macaroni was right.
That's Miss Mycallah to you, darling.
Mycallah looks 3 parts excited and 1 part nervous.
Conduct an experiment? Mycallah, may you lend us an explanation as to what those preliminary tests entail?
What he said.
Oh, it's pretty simple. I'm going to place a nano-automation to drill a small hole in one of these mushrooms. If there's justice, then karma will come to see the wound avenged. It's a fairly straightforward test to see if the floor of the planet have a means to exert justice. It could, in a rare case, be a noxious and deadly poisonous gas. This is the reason for the 0.9% chance of us all dying.
So the mushrooms could fight and kill us.
I assure you it won't be as entertaining as you make it sound, but it's very rare for life forms to be that advanced, even on planets like this with millennia of solitude. The lack of predators on this planet means it's likely these won't have much in the way of advanced safeguards. Looks like they'll have to start developing them now that the Green Glutton is here.
I am a force of nature! Bow to me!
Oh dear, how I quiver in fear. Anyway, let's get this done with. Done. Seems there hasn't been anything reactive, so nothing to worry about yet. That doesn't sound good. It does not. It sounded distant, though. What I did was right here. That's the first special sound I've heard since arriving. Beyond Rolly's boisterous outbursts, anyway.
I understand. It was a warning. Something is here, and would rather us be not.
Strange. I scanned the planetary diagnosium for life forms and came up empty-handed.
That's what we're dealing with, isn't life. Leaves.
run or run. Leave. On second thought, this was a bad idea. Will-o-wisps. How could that be? If civilization never has the foothold here, how could there be left the remnants of their fear?
I intend to find out. Sacre Blue. Deity Spirit, what happened to you?
The goddess. It was horrible. Me and my friends had to crash land after being hunted down by the Polaris Federation. The jungle, it seemed to almost want us to know we were goners. It played us for fools and led us into insanity. You have to leave. The plant is not a simple mushroom grove. It is a hive mind that consumes any foreign matter it comes into contact with. Please, please, run.
Well, that sure was ominous. Does that satisfy your preliminary testing, Einstein?
Einstein? Who's that?
Well, we're alive, and it seems this planet is a god's graveyard. The way that Will-o-wisp described it gave no room for doubt. This is where one of several rogue gods was killed and sealed.
Rogue gods?
Before the 314th clash, it was important to make sure gods were sticking to their entrusted duties. Yet for various reasons, some would rebel and go rogue. Killing a god is no easy feat, and mortals have never done it. Even those who have defeated gods have not achieved deicide. This planet is the graveyard of the parasitic mind-eating god Xaela. I was charged with putting an end to him. This planet, once barren, was transformed when it came in contact with the blood of that foe. So the mushrooms all life from this planet.
The remnants of a dead god?
Gods are immensely difficult to kill completely. Even if their body is sundered beyond repair, they can find a way to persist, albeit in a limited fashion. This is certainly a creative, if apt way for Xaela to do it.
It sounds like he was a fairly unjust piece of work, am I wrong?
Gods are rarely just. Some are guided by their impulses alone, and Xaela is a good example of that. Even in death, he feeds on prey which comes to him. Once we ensure our cosmic progeny shall endure, I'll remove him completely with the Destroy spell card. I'm only choosing not to do so now, due to the attention such an act might attract from Supreme Command.
Well, I think prodding here shall cease.
I got wrigglies in my tummy. How fun.
That's probably the parasitic things I warned you about. Given your stomach, though, I doubt you're in any danger. Oh dear, this plant turned out to be quite dangerous. Just as well we did preliminaries.
The sooner we leave, the better. While Xaela was not a very wrathful god, he did like to show himself overmuch. If we don't leave soon, he may become attached to our presence and try to trap us here like became the fate of those will-o-wisps.
This is the first time I've heard of your practicing deicide. I wonder how many other skeletons lie in your closet.
What, you want to go in there yourself and find out? You'd fit right in.
I can't tell if that was a threat or a genuine offer.
Perhaps it can be both, or maybe even neither. I'd be interested to see how that would pan out.
You're distracting from my question.
Then let me make this clear. You're not getting an answer. Whatever I did in the past will stay there. Closet skeletons, deicide and all. Understand?
Vividly.
Mycallah looks ready to leave. Quite very ready. Really, her face and fidgety legs say it all.
Yeah, let's biggity bounce. Well, I think I can say with complete confidence that I've had my fill of this place. To the next discovery it shall be. You have anything in mind?
Will it be scrumptious?
Look to the sky and bear witness to the ball of purple flame. To that mysterious celestial body shall we venture. My hope is there is knowledge to be found.
There's a library there too?
Well, perhaps not a library, but we'll see once we arrive. Take care, Mycallah. The universe is a savage place. You as well, Lilac. Ta-ta! Aw, that was kind of cute, but also terrifying.